views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Hello and welcome to Open University in our BronxNet studios at Lehman College. On this show, we will keep you in the loop on current discussions in and around the community. I'm your host, Eden Martinez, and we have a magical show for you today. First up, we'll be joined by a professional magician whose Vegas style of magic includes fast-paced visual illusions, live animals, and extreme displays of juggling. Then, reporter Katie Aloy Knight will give us an inside look into Stork's Nest open house and baby shower event. Finally, prepare to be blown away by the master of illusions, Miles Thorne, as he takes the Open University stage. So stay tuned because all that and much more is heading your way here on Open University. Hello and welcome to Open University. I'm your host, Eden Martinez. He's had 2 sold-out shows off-Broadway at the Times Square Arts Center located on 43rd Street and 8th Avenue in the heart of New York City. And he's here with me today. So please help me welcome Master Illusionist Miles Thorne. Miles, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Please let me know, so how did you start off with magic, period?
To be honest, when I was about 8 or 9 years old, every time there was a magic show on TV, I had to be home to watch it. There was something about magic that drew me in. It was something that I felt really attracted to.
Now, you started performing when you were 15.
Yes.
Right? So what were some of your inspirations?
Some of my inspirations, definitely David Copperfield, Lance Burton, David Blaine, and just different illusionists that I saw growing up on TV.
And so how did you prepare yourself? You know, 8 or 9 years old, you're kind of watching this on TV. Were there like magic shops around you or anything like that?
Well, when I was about 15 years old, I found a magic shop called Rogue's Fun Shop in Queens. Started buying small tricks and stuff and, showing it to my friends. But it was the feeling of actually getting on stage and performing in front of people, that rush, that drive was the thing that really drew me in.
And do you remember what your first performance was like?
I believe it was like a children's birthday party. I don't remember the exact place it was or anything, but I do remember it did go pretty well.
So what are some of your favorite tricks, or maybe some old school tricks?
Some of my favorites is the bigger stuff, the illusions, definitely sleight of hand stuff, stuff with live animals such as birds, and a lot of the dangerous stuff. That's what I'm really attracted to. Yeah.
Now, you were born in Astoria, Queens, right?
Well, I was born upstate, but I grew up my entire life in Astoria.
And do you still live there in Astoria?
I live in Elmhurst now.
In Elmhurst, wonderful.
Yeah.
And so do you still perform outside of the state?
I perform anywhere where they need a grand illusion show.
And what would you say is one of your biggest accomplishments?
Probably the place that I'm performing at now, which is the Times Square Arts Center. It's called the Electra Theater. It's an off-Broadway theater in Times Square. I've been there for a little over a year now. Great. And we have about 18 performances this December.
So how did you get there?
Well, basically, there was a talent contest back in September of 2015.
Right.
And the winner of the talent contest got 6 shows at this theater in Times Square. That was the prize. So I actually won the talent contest, and I was featured there for 6 weeks. And then after the 6 weeks, I got to meet the producer there, and we started talking. We became great friends, and one thing led to another, and a year later, I'm still there. I'm very thankful, definitely.
And so, Miles Thorne, Master Illusionist. How did you get the name Master Illusionist?
It just kind of went with Miles Thorne, when I was putting together the whole title and everything, and then the dream kind of went after that because I want to create a grand scale illusion show with fire and, girls and cages and all types of stuff.
And so what kind of magicians did you grow up with? Were there any other people you've ever worked with, or were you always just a one-man show?
Well, no, I grew up with a lot of different magicians, different sleight of hand artists. Some did close-up magic with cards, others did stage like me. But growing up alongside other people that did magic was one of the things that really got to inspire me.
Now, what's one thing that you would say that a lot of people kind of, not disregard, but oversee when it comes to being an illusionist or a magician?
Well, I believe that people think magic is all about like tricks and like pulling a rabbit out of a top hat, and people think like, oh, it's a magic show, you know, with that kind of stuff. You know, it has like a bias to it, but I want to change that to show people that magic can be just as spectacular as like a live concert. You know what I mean? To put on an amazing edge of your seat show.
And how long do your shows usually go for?
The one in the city, it runs for about an hour and a half.
Nice.
You know, with a short intermission, but I strive to really put on a show that's like the type of like edge of your seat, like every second is like, wow.
Now this question is more for anybody who's kind of trying to learn how to be a magician.
Yeah.
So what kind of work and practice when it's where you are now?
Well, basically, once you buy an effect or a trick, it's just practicing it, let's say in front of a mirror, showing friends, and then actually getting out there and doing it in front of a live audience over and over and over again to really like get it down and polished.
Is there ever times that you performed the trick and you were like, this is probably like my best trick ever, and then you didn't get the response that you wanted and you just made complete changes to it?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of it's trial and error, that you have to do something, you perform it one way, you feel it doesn't get the response that you want, so you have to change it. I'm really a perfectionist when it comes to that, so I really try to get the effect performed in the best possible way for the audience.
Now you also perform with live animals, so how's that like?
Well, it's great. I mean, right now it's only with doves, so they've been trained. They're about 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know about tigers and stuff, you know, in Las Vegas one day, but the doves right now definitely suit the show.
And what kind of care do you have to go into that?
Well, the doves are actually my pets. They live with me
Okay.
at home and everything, and you know, I have a special carrying case when they come with me to shows, and they're well taken care of. They're just like, you know, having a dog or a cat. You have to treat them as, you know, your pet, but they also work in the show as well.
Now how many doves do you have?
Just two right
Just two.
now.
Do they have names?
They don't. Everyone
They don't
asks
have
that.
names?
No.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so live animals, so how did you even get that into your show? Because I'm sure that's a big step that you had to take too, right?
Well, it was seeing a magician by the name of Lance Burton. He had this act that he did in Las Vegas. He's retired now. It was one of the acts that he's most famous for. It was a dove act. And it was something about the act, that having the live animals, and it was just something about watching that inspired me to want to do it myself.
Now, what steps are you willing to take, or are you going to take in order to progress as a magician or illusionist?
Well, buying new illusions, marketing myself, and just putting in the time, effort, and hard work to do anything possible to get out there and for people to see the show and to show them that I'm showcasing a new brand of entertainment and illusion.
Now, as an experienced illusionist now, what would you tell other starting up magicians, regardless of age, but also what would you tell yourself? You told me you were 29, right? So
Yeah.
14 years ago, what would you have told yourself 14 years ago?
To never give up, and hard work is probably the only thing that's going to get you to the top. Constant hard work day after day after day.
No doubt. And what upcoming shows do you have?
Well, in December, today's December 6th, the next one is December 10th at the Electra Theater. It's on 43rd Street and 8th Avenue. You can purchase the tickets on my website, milesthorn.com. And we run until the end of the year, December 31st. We have at least 12 to 14 more shows in December. And then following into next year, we also have a schedule, and you can see that all on the website as well.
That's wonderful. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Is there any other information you'd like to share with other people where we can contact you?
Basically, my Facebook and Instagram is Miles Thorn Magic. That's my name, MILESTHORN Magic. And the website has all the information, milesthorn.com.
And you do parties, you do
Yeah,
what
I do
events
private events, like for example, Christmas parties during this holiday season, holiday events, birthday parties, communions, charity events, anything that they're looking for entertainment.
Oh, okay, thank you, Miles. The Stork's Nest of the Bronx is a collaborative effort between the March of Dimes Foundation and the Kappa Epsilon Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. They put together an open house and baby shower for prenatal education. Reporter Katie Aloy Knight has the story.
BronxNet is back in the Bronx, and as part of celebrating their new cycle at the Union Community Health Center, they host a baby shower and an open house for new moms enrolling in the program.
This is our 6th year in existence, the BronxNet, through Kappa Epsilon Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta sorority, the March of Dimes, and Union Community Health Center. It's a prenatal incentive-based program that is a registered trademark of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated and the March of Dimes. Started back in 1972, we brought it here to the Bronx 6 years ago.
Expecting mothers can earn points towards incentives such as baby care items or maternity.
To get points, coming to the class, participation in the class, coming with a partner, coming with that support person, keeping your prenatal appointments, enrolling in WIC, enrolling in parenting or Lamaze classes, everything we promote that's going to be healthy for the mom, both mentally, physically, socially. We want to create that nurturing environment.
Lillian Castro says this program will benefit the Bronx because the Bronx is known for having a high percentage of babies being born prematurely. Representative from Union Community Health Center, Ose Dengante, says having this program at UCHC will be good for the community.
This health center provides a lot of multiple services that are out there for the community. Union Community Health Center decided to associate with the Zeta Phi Beta sorority due to the fact that this extraordinary event, I can say, it's giving a lot of opportunity for this pregnant woman to benefit from. As she already stated, it provides not just like a random information, but a specific information that can benefit these pregnant women.
Getting early and regular prenatal care and making healthy choices are significant contributors in having a healthy baby. For more information about this program, visit uchcbronx.org. For BronxNet, this is Kadia Loy-Knight.
Thank you, Kadia. We're taking a quick break, but don't worry, we'll be right back with more Open University.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
What's good, what's up, what's happening today?
Let's see those pearly whites, man.
Yeah! Good boys, check it out.
Stand up to my terrorists, gon' compare us.
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to try?
I'm fine.
Hey girl, what's up? What's the name? What's good, what's up?
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Sir, go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me.
Yes, sir.
See ya, buddy. Today, Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family? This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort,
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything. Oh, sorry.
Go long, son!
it's always worth it.
Whoa, master!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hello and welcome back to Open University. Now, prepare to be amazed by Master Illusionist, Miles Thorne.
Hey guys, my name is Miles Thorne. I hope you love magic. Here we go. Music, please. Everybody enjoyed that little clip of magic. Now, this is the thing. A lot of people, when they see magic, they have a question for me. This is the question that I get asked most. Can you take a $1 bill, and change it into a $100 bill? So first off, you see, I didn't bring a dollar. Did our host, did you bring a dollar? I have a dollar. Yeah, can you come up? You have a dollar?
Yeah,
all right,
I
perfect.
have a dollar for you.
Check this out. Now, his dollar bill. Now, folks, if you were here live, it would look exactly the same. There is no camera tricks, no video editing. First, I want you to watch very closely. I'm going to show you both hands. I'm going to show you the dollar. I'm going to show you both sides of the dollar. Now, keep your eyes on the money. It will never leave your sight. First, it takes a fold down the middle, like so. Another fold down the middle the other way, and one last fold down the other way. With just a blow like that, I want you to watch very closely. When I unfold the bill, it actually changes. Not into a 10, not into a 20, but into a $100 bill. That is as real as it gets. You can see both sides of the bill. That is the back. That is the front of the bill. But this is the thing. I would love to give it back to you in this state. I would. But I would lose $99 on this. So we cannot give it back in this state. So unfortunately, I have to change it back. So just as fast as it changed into the $100 bill, we're going to go back in time and change it right back into his $1 bill. Pretty crazy, right? That's yours, right? Is it yours or is it a tip? No, that's yours. Go ahead and take that. All right, perfect. Now, folks, A lot of people say magic is just tricks, just illusions. Well, I think I'm going to change your mind right now with this next effect. Now, what I call this is don't blink. Because if you blink, you will miss it. First off, I want you to keep your eyes on the newspaper. I'll even open it up, give you a sneak peek inside. This has taken over 3 years to master, and you're going to see it in less than a minute. Now, it takes a rip down the middle like so. I'm going to give it another rip down the middle like so. And just in case, for the naysayers and the skeptics out there, I'm going to give it one last rip down the center. Now, folks, I did say the name of this effect is don't blink. Because if you blink, you will miss this. Boom. That is as real as it gets. No glue, no tape, purely magic. Now, I believe that every magic show needs just a touch of danger. Now, when you think of danger, you might be saying, what is he going to do? Well, when I say something dangerous, I mean something dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a real 2.5-foot stainless steel machete for the naysayers and the skeptics that believe maybe they're just plastic, spray painted to look like metal. I can assure you, I only use the real thing. What I am going to attempt to do is to juggle 1, 2, 3 of these machetes before your very eyes. But I know what you might be saying, that's pretty good, but let's make it great. And that's exactly what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna step it up. And when I say step it up, I literally mean step it up. Folks, the first piece of the puzzle, the pipe. The pipe goes onto the ground like so. The second piece of the puzzle, the board. The board goes on top of the pipe like so. What I'm going to attempt to do for your entertainment pleasure is to balance myself on top of the board, which is rolling on top of the pipe, while juggling these 3 stainless steel machetes. Kids, don't try this at home. Music, let's hit it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank everyone for watching. My name is Miles Thorne. You can check me out at milesthorne.com. I have an off-Broadway show running on 43rd Street and 8th Avenue in Manhattan through the end of December. Thanks for watching, guys.
Wonderful, wonderful. Miles Thorne,
thank you so much for having me.
Of course, it's a pleasure. Can you tell me one more time what's the information to get to?
milesthorne.com, milesthorn.com, and you can see a trailer of the show, and you can purchase tickets right there.
Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you much for coming, and tune in next time for the next Open University. Good.
The Bronx Chamber of Commerce is moving into the holiday season with much to celebrate.
What's really exciting is this year alone, we've had 100 new members join the chamber. That's big for us.
Here at the evening business networking event at the Residence Inn by Marriott, located at the Hutchinson Metro Tech Center, Chairman Joe Kelleher.
The reason for that is because the members that we do have currently are so excited about being part of the Chamber, and they see the benefits of being involved with the Chamber of Commerce, helping them with their financing, helping them navigate through all the city programs, getting them certified in MWB certification.
That work will grow further with the soon-to-be launched Bronx Now on BronxNet TV, hosted by Kelleher. While all this is happening locally, the impact is being felt nationally.
Recently went to a trade show down at the Javits Center, and it was the New York Business Expo. I got to talk to hundreds of people, and the amazing thing was, no one had anything negative to say about the Bronx. I was so impressed. The image of the Bronx is up.
The Residence Inn by Marriott is just one of the businesses helping corporations to take a new look at the Bronx. Clement Carey is the general manager.
Well, we love to be able to host an event like this Chamber Mixer. It gives us a chance to really be the center of town for the Bronx. And we want to, we have a lot of people use the hotel for business and social. And it's just a great chance to bring more people into the hotel and see what we're all about.
Among many established members,
I like events like this because it gives us an opportunity to meet all the other business people in the community and network.
There were others new to the chamber looking to drum up business.
I'm Bernadette Satterfield. I'm Vice President of JMAC Productions. We do a lot of events for seniors.
Actually, this is my first time here, which someone sent it to me by email. So I said, let me check it out. And it's so great meeting all these wonderful people in different categories right here.
A New York City council person for 22 years, June Island, who serves as a VP at the chamber, says it's great to see how government and private industry have collaborated.
The Bronx is kind of the last bastion for good development, for bringing housing that can find or provide a community for the working people of this city. And that's certainly something that's lacking in the city, and the Bronx is aimed towards that, and we've had developers who are doing some terrific things, so we're very proud of that.
One of the focuses each year for the Chamber is their annual toy drive they give to 5 organizations throughout the Bronx. So in just a matter of weeks, some young girl and young boy are going to be very happy. For BronxNet, this is Arlene Makoko.
The Kingsbridge Riverdale Van Cortlandt Development Corporation, also known as KRVC, held a Broadway bash in Manhattan College that involved dinner, cocktails, dancing, and even a presentation on KRVC's Broadway in the Bronx initiative. The event gave people the opportunity to not only network, but to see how joining together can make the community a better place. Executive Director Tracy Shelton gave us an insight on how events like these could better the neighborhood.
We've done a lot in the Riverdale area, but we're really branching back out into the Kingsbridge, Van Cortlandt communities, and we're launching all kinds of new projects, celebrating some that we recently introduced, all for Broadway in the Bronx. It's exciting.
We were also able to speak to some of the guests.
KRVC has just been an amazing asset to the community. I recently started a small business doing producing videos, and KRVC came to me at the perfect time. They have helped me introduce me to other small businesses, make connections. They help support my business and help it get off the ground at a crucial time. And it's really also amazing just to be able to do something that helps give back to the community.
We must support the park and anything that has their name associated with it, because it's such a great resource for the Bronx, children of the Bronx, and the people.
This is Eden Martinez, BronxNet.